In today's video, we are going to cover a topic of mathematics which is related to coordinate geometry. This topic is known as section formula. Okay, you might have studied distance formula before this. So this is the continuation of distance formula. This is section formula. Some students have studied distance formula in class 10th and some students have studied distance formula in class 9th. But the next topic which comes is the section formula. So we have to understand what is section formula before we start. Section formula. Let me draw a Cartesian plane so I can better understand. I can make you understand in a better way. Okay, so this is our Cartesian plane. And in our Cartesian plane, there are 2 points, A and B. Okay, the coordinates of point A are x1, comma y1, and coordinates of point B are x2, comma y2. So let's join these 2 points A and B with the help of a straight line. Now just imagine that there is another point. Let me make this thing a little bit bigger so that it's easily visible. Okay, now let's imagine that there is another point which is dividing these 2 points, the line joining these 2 points in a given ratio, and let that point which is dividing these 2 points be P. Let P be somewhere over here. So the coordinates of point P, which is dividing the line joining points A and B, are x comma y. The coordinates of point P are x comma y. Now this point P is dividing the line joining A and B in the ratio m1 and m2. m1 and m2. See, in some books this ratio is taken as m and n. So if you take the formula in terms of m1, m2 or mn, does not make any difference. Okay, so if you see me writing a formula in one of the method using m1, m2 or mn, don't get confused. Mn and m1, m2 are the same thing. Okay, so what we are trying to say over here is that point P is dividing the line segment joining points A and B in the ratio m1, m2 or in the ratio mn. Okay, that means AP is to PB is m1 is to m2, or AP is to PB is M is to N. Okay, if this is the case, then we can find the values of point P. That is coordinates of point P. I'm sorry. The coordinates of a point which divides the line segment joining the points x1, y1 and x2, y2 internally means between them, in the ratio m1 is to m2 or m is to n, is given by x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Now if someone say that, sir, in my textbook the formula is not in terms of m1 m2, it is in terms of m and n, doesn't make any difference. I'm just going to change the formula and show you according to your textbook. But that should not mean that you have a different chapter. Okay, if I take some different names for the given ratio, it does not change the concept or the formula. So x, the value of x coordinate of point P can also be written as mx2 plus nx1 or let me write it like this. x2m plus x1n. No, yaar, it's not like this. It's not like this. It is like mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n, m plus n. ठीक है. तो इफ यू आस्क मी के सर आपको कौन सा फॉर्मूला ज़्यादा सही लगता है या ज़्यादा इजीली याद रहता है, तो मैं ये फर्स्ट वाला जो फॉर्मूला है, ये M1 M2 वाला, वो मुझे ज़्यादा पर्सनली, मुझे वो ज़्यादा याद रहता है इजीली और मुझे पसंद है. बट तुम बोलोगे सर नहीं, मेरे स्कूल टीचर ने ये एम और एन वाला फॉर्मूला बताया है और मैं अगर ये यूज करूंगा तो मेरे मार्क्स कट जाएंगे. एक्चुअली नहीं कट सकते मार्क्स, बट अगर तुम्हें ऐसा डर है तो तुम्हें भी स्कूल में जो फॉर्मूला सिखाया है तुम वही फॉर्मूला यूज करो. ठीक है. सो रेशियो को तुम M1 M2 ले लो या M और N ले लो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, फॉर्मूला रिमेन्स द सेम. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's start the chapter section formula. Section formula is all about finding the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining two given points in a given ratio. So हो सकता है कि तुम्हें कोऑर्डिनेट ढूंढना पड़े, हो सकता है कि तुम्हें रेशियो ढूंढना पड़े, अगर रेशियो मिसिंग है तो रेशियो ढूंढना पड़े, हो सकता है कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट पी भी गिवन है, रेशियो भी गिवन है ए पी इज टू पी बी का, बट ए के कोऑर्डिनेट्स मिसिंग है, हो सकता है वो ढूंढना पड़े, कुछ भी हो सकता है. ठीक है. सो हम बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस लेने वाले हैं अलग अलग टाइप के. कुछ तुम्हारी टेक्स्ट बुक के हैं, कुछ तुम्हारी टेक्स्ट बुक के बाहर के हैं, लेकिन सारे सेक्शन फॉर्मूला के क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है. तो एक बार ये देख लिया तो सेक्शन फॉर्मूला का कॉन्सेप्ट तुम्हारे माइंड में क्लियर हो जाए. ओके, द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ पॉइंट पी which divides the join of A and B in the ratio 2:5. Now, normally we do not require a figure, but for the purpose of clarity, I'll draw a figure and I'll show you that how we can understand this and what we have to find. Okay, find the coordinates of point P which divides the join of A and B. Okay, so the point A is 4 comma minus 5 and point B is 6 comma 3. Okay, find the coordinates of point P which divides the join of A and B. Point P is x comma y. We have to find the coordinates of point P which divides the join of A and B, that is the line joining A and B, in the ratio 2:5. So this ratio is 2:5, right? So M1 is to M2 is 2:5, or some people might say M is to N is 2:5. Doesn't make any difference. The ratio is given, x1 y1 is given, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. You have to find x and y. So we know the formula. X is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. Put the value directly and get the answer. Okay, m1 is 2 multiplied by x2. X2 is 6. If you are getting confused, then you might want to write down what is x1. X1 is 4. Y1 is minus 5. X2 minus 6. Y2 3. M1 2. M2 5. So if you write it down here and from here, if you directly put the values, it will be easier for you if required. M1 x2 is minus 6 plus M2 x1, 5 multiplied by 4, the whole upon M1 plus M2, 2 plus 5. Okay, so x will be minus 12 plus 20 upon 7. So x is equal to 12 m1 x2, right? So I think we are going correct. What is the issue over here? Why are we getting 32 by 7? It should be 20 minus 12, that is 8 by 7. So as per them, it is plus 6 over here. Okay, let me check. m1 x2. m1 is 2, x2 is hey, x2 is 6, not minus 6. Why did I write minus 6? It is plus 6. It is plus 6 over here. It is plus 12 over here, and it is 32. Correct. So it is my mistake. So like this, you can also make some mistakes in signs. So x is 32. So be careful. Okay. Y is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. This is easy to remember. So y is equal to m1 y2. m1 is 2 multiplied by y2 is 3 plus m2 is 5 multiplied by y1 is minus 5 upon m1 plus m2, that is 2 plus 5. So y is equal to 2 3s are 6 plus minus 25, so that's minus 25 upon 7. So y is minus 19 by 7. So the coordinates of point P are 32 by 7 and minus 19 by 7. Simple application of section formula, right? We found the coordinates of a point which divides the line segment joining two given points in a given ratio. The coordinates of the uh, points which on joining which we have formed that line segment are given to us, and the ratio in which this line segment is divided is also given to us. So we found the coordinates of point which is dividing the line segment, that is coordinates of point P, using section formula. So now with this example, the idea of section formula should be very clear in your mind. Let's go to the next question. Find the ratio in which point 5 comma 4 divides the line joining the point 2 comma 1 and 7 comma 6. Again, I'm just going to draw this line because I don't want you all to get confused that you don't know what to do. So wherever required, you can draw the line. It's not necessary that you have to solve this without doing any plotting or drawing lines. You can, definitely you can. Okay, so we have 2 points A and B. A is 2 comma 1 and B is 7 comma 6. The line joining these 2 points is divided by a point 5 comma 4. Let point 5 comma 4 be over here, P 5 comma 4, and let it divide this line segment joining A and B in the ratio. We have to find the ratio, so let the ratio be m1 is to m2, and we don't know m1 is to m2. We have to find m1 is to m2. Okay, but there is a tweak here. There is a small trick which we are going to use, and the trick is, whenever you have to find the ratio, remember it, whenever you have to find the ratio, you cannot take the ratio as m1 is to m2. Let see the statement, let the ratio which divides hmm, let the ratio in which the line segment AB is divided by P, let the ratio in which the line segment AB is divided by P be K is to 1. K is to 1. Remember, this is called K method in the section formula. K is to 1. Now you must be wondering that how can we take the ratio to be K is to 1? Because by this it means that the other ratio, that the second part of the ratio, the second component of the ratio is 1, and we don't know whether it is 1 or not. So let me tell you that it is not necessary that value of k which you will find will be an integer. It is not necessary that k will be integer always. K can be a fraction also. Suppose you get the value of k as 2 by 3. So can you tell me what is k is to 1 will be? K is to 1 will be 2 by 3 is to 1, which is 2 is to 3. 2 by 3 is to 1 or 2 is to 3. You understand? 2 by 3 is to 1 is nothing but 2 is to 3. So what is k is to 1? K is to 1 becomes 2 is to 3. So this does not stay 1 forever, okay? Understand that. That's a very good concept which we are using over here. Anyways, that's just an example of why k is to 1 is helpful. Okay, I have not talked about why k is to 1 is helpful. देखो यहाँ पे हमें x1 y1 दिया है. लेट मी राइट ओवर हियर. x1 कितना है 2, y1 कितना है 1, x2 कितना है 7, y2 कितना है 6 और रेशियो दिया है नहीं दिया है. ठीक है, तो मैं क्या लिखता हूं देखो. m1 कितना है k, m2 कितना है 1 है ना. m1 is to m2 is k is to 1, so m1 1 है, m2 सॉरी m1 k है, m2 1 है. अच्छा, x कितना है, x भी तो दिया है ना. ये जो पॉइंट है जो डिवाइड कर रहा है लाइन सेगमेंट AB को, उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं हमारे पास. x कितना है 5 और y कितना है 4. ये सारी चीजें हमारे पास गिवन है. इसको अगर ऐसे साइड में तुम लिख दोगे, इट विल बी गुड फॉर यू, इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू. ये सारी टेक्निक्स मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ. वंस यू स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग, ये सारी टेक्निक्स तुम्हें काम आएगी. ठीक है, चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट. अब हम क्या करेंगे, हम लोग डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला का, सॉरी सेक्शन फॉर्मूला का यूज करेंगे. लेकिन गुड न्यूज क्या है पता है, जब भी रेशियो ढूंढना होता है तुम्हें x और y दोनों के फॉर्मूला का अप्लाई करने की जरूरत नहीं है. सिर्फ एक x या y किसी एक का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करोगे तो काम हो जाएगा. तो x का फॉर्मूला क्या है, m1 x2 प्लस m2 x1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2. x की वैल्यू है हमारे पास, यस 5. यहां पे देख लो सारी वैल्यूज तो यहां पे हमने साइड में लिखी हुई है. m1 x2, m1 क्या है k मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x2 क्या है 7. साइंस में ध्यान रखना गलती ना हो, क्योंकि यहां सिली मिस्टेक्स में ही मार्क्स जाते हैं. m2 क्या है, m2 है 1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x1 क्या है 2. m1 प्लस m2 क्या है k प्लस 1. ठीक है, k प्लस 1 को वो साइड शिफ्ट कर दो, 5 ब्रैकेट k प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 7k प्लस 2. सो 5k प्लस 5 is equal to 7k plus 2. 5k minus 7k is equal to 2 minus 5. Minus 2k is equal to minus 3. ठीक है, minus 2k is equal to minus 3. So 2k is equal to 3 and k is equal to 3 by 2. राइट, k की वैल्यू हमें मिल गई. जो हमने सस्पेक्ट की थी वैसी वैल्यू मिली. k की वैल्यू क्या आई हमारी, फ्रैक्शन में. So therefore k is to 1 is 3 by 2 is to 1, which is equal to 3 is to 2. Therefore the ratio m1 is to m2 हमें मिल गया है. What is it, 3 is to 2. See the correct answer. समझ में आया k मेथड. क्या y का फॉर्मूला डालने की जरूरत पड़ी, बिल्कुल नहीं, जरूरत ही नहीं है. ठीक है, जब रेशियो मिसिंग होता है k मेथड को याद रखना. तो क्यों k मेथड है वो भी मैंने तुम्हें बताया कि वो इजी होता है. दो वैल्यू मिसिंग है रेशियो में m1 m2, उससे अच्छा एक ही वैल्यू अगर मिसिंग हो तो लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल बन जाएगा, इजीली सॉल्व हो जाएगा. राइट, लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ये सारे इतने अच्छे क्वेश्चंस मैं तुम्हें करवा रहा हूँ, ये सब बेसिक क्वेश्चंस है. ये बेसिक क्वेश्चन आने ही चाहिए तुमको. अगर बेसिक आएंगे तो फिर थोड़े से डिफिकल्ट एडवांस लेवल भी तुम कर लोगे. जो एक्सरसाइज में तुम्हें दूंगा तभी कर लोगे तुम. ठीक है, चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 पे आगे बढ़ते हैं. इन व्हाट रेशियो इज द लाइन जॉइनिंग द पॉइंट्स 4,2 and 3,5 minus 5 is divided by the x-axis, and also find the coordinates of the point of intersection. Beautiful question. ठीक है, मैं तुम्हें बताता हूँ इसका क्या मीनिंग है। सबसे पहले लेट मी ड्रॉ अ कार्टेशियन प्लेन। कार्टेशियन प्लेन इसलिए बना रहा हूँ, थोड़ा सा तुम्हें विजुअली समझ में आएगा तो तुम इजीली सॉल्व कर पाओ। दो पॉइंट है 4,2। तुम्हें ऐसे ड्राइंग ऐसे प्लॉटिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये मैं तुम्हारे लिए कर रहा हूं बिकॉज यू शुड नॉट हैव एनी डाउट। विदाउट प्लॉटिंग भी तुम सॉल्व कर सकते हो, जो टेक्निक मैं बताऊंगा उससे। बट अगर मैं प्लॉट करके तुम्हें समझा रहा हूं दैट मीन्स योर कॉन्सेप्ट विल बी वेरी मच क्लियर। ठीक है, इन वॉट रेशियो इज द लाइन ज्वाइनिंग द पॉइंट्स 4,2। 4,2, तो ये पॉइंट ए है 4,2 एंड सेकेंड पॉइंट इज 3,-5। 3,-5, सपोज ये पॉइंट यहां पे, ये दोनों को ज्वाइन करती हुई एक लाइन बना देते हैं। ठीक है, ये दोनों को ज्वाइन करने वाली मैंने लाइन बना दी। अब पूछा क्या है, देखो ध्यान से पढ़ो। इन व्हाट रेशियो is the line joining points 4,2 and 3,5, that is 3,-5, that is AB, divided by the x axis। x axis कहाँ है, ये रही x axis। ये x axis ये AB लाइन को कौन से रेशियो में डिवाइड करती है? ठीक है, पहला पॉइंट है A और दूसरा पॉइंट है B। सो मतलब ये जो रेशियो है, अच्छा ये पॉइंट को हम लोग P ले लेते हैं। कैन एनीबडी टेल themselves, not tell me of course, that's why themselves, can you tell yourself that point P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होंगे? पॉइंट P कहाँ पे है? एक्स एक्सिस पे। तुमने क्लास 9th में पढ़ा है कि कोई भी पॉइंट जब एक्स एक्सिस पे होता है उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होते हैं? x,0, राइट, x,0 होता है। तो पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स x,0 ले लो, करेक्ट। सो कमिंग बैक टू द क्वेश्चन, in what ratio is the line joining the points 4,2 and 3,-5, that is A and B, is divided by the x axis? मतलब ये पॉइंट इस लाइन AB को कौन से रेशियो में डिवाइड कर रहा है? तो हमेशा अगर हमसे रेशियो पूछा जाता है तो हम रेशियो क्या लेंगे? K:1। बट ये तो बोलना पड़ेगा ना, इसको लिखना पड़ेगा, ऐसे ही हम नहीं ले सकते। अच्छा हमें क्या क्या ढूंढना है, हमें एक तो रेशियो ढूंढना है K की वैल्यू, दूसरा हमें x की वैल्यू भी ढूंढनी है, दैट इज कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट विच इज ऑन द x एक्सिस विच इज डिवाइडिंग दिस लाइन जॉइनिंग A एंड B। ओके, सो कैसे लिखेंगे, देखो स्टेटमेंट, लेट द लाइन AB be divided by Px,0 in the ratio K:1। पॉइंट P ये लाइन ज्वाइनिंग AB को K:1 के रेशियो में डिवाइड करता है, ऐसा मान लेते हैं। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले हमारा टारगेट होना चाहिए कि K की वैल्यू निकल जाए। अब मैंने तुम्हें पिछले क्वेश्चन में बोला था कि अगर तुम्हें K की वैल्यू ढूंढनी है तो तुम्हारे पास या तो X का फॉर्मूला है या तो Y का फॉर्मूला है। तुम कोई भी एक ही फॉर्मूला यूज करो, देखो मैंने तुम्हें बताया था पहले, और हमने यहाँ पे X का फॉर्मूला यूज किया था और हमें K की वैल्यू मिल गई थी। लेकिन यहाँ पे मैं x का फॉर्मूला यूज नहीं कर सकता बिकॉज x खुद मिसिंग है, x खुद अननोन है। x का फॉर्मूला तो मैं यूज नहीं कर सकता, तो किसका फॉर्मूला यूज करूंगा मैं यूज करूंगा y का फॉर्मूला। क्यों? क्योंकि y नोन है, y क्या है, 0। ये जो पॉइंट P है जो x एक्सिस पे जो लाइन AB को डिवाइड कर रहा है, वो पॉइंट P x एक्सिस पे, और x एक्सिस पे कोई भी पॉइंट होता है उसका y कोऑर्डिनेट हमेशा 0 होता है। ठीक है, तो मैं y का फॉर्मूला लिखता हूं, y इज इक्वल टू m2y1 प्लस m1y2 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2। अब मुझे एक बात पता है, m1 और m2 क्या है, k और 1। m2 क्या है, m2 है 1। एक मिनट, m2y1 प्लस m1y2, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। अगर m1y2 प्लस m2y1 लिखेंगे तो भी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तो ये मत बोलना कि ये तो उल्टा ऑर्डर है। ऑर्डर उल्टा है लेकिन गलत नहीं है, ठीक है। y1 क्या है? y1 है 2 प्लस m1 क्या है? k मल्टीप्लाइड बाय y2 क्या है? -5 m1 प्लस m2 क्या है? k प्लस 1, ठीक है। अच्छा, y की वैल्यू क्या है? 0। देखो y की वैल्यू 0 है। 1 टाइम्स 2 प्लस k टाइम्स -5 अपॉन k+1 वो साइड लेके जाओ, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0 होके 0 हो जाएगा। 0 इज इक्वल टू 2 माइनस 5k, सो 5k इज इक्वल टू 2 एंड k इज इक्वल टू 2/5, ठीक है। k की वैल्यू आ गई, मतलब तुम्हें रेशियो मिल गया। सो देयरफॉर k is to 1 is 2/5 is to 1, ठीक है। therefore k is to 1 is 2 is to 5, k is to 1 is 2 is to 5, ठीक है। तो रेशियो तो मिल गया मुझे, k is to 1 जो रेशियो है जिसमें ये पॉइंट p डिवाइड कर रहा है, ये तो मिल गया। अब मुझे नेक्स्ट क्या ढूंढना है? मुझे x की वैल्यू भी ढूंढनी है। देखो क्वेश्चन में बोला है फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन। इंटरसेक्शन हो रहा है पॉइंट P पे, पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट मुझे नहीं पता है। तो पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट मतलब x कोऑर्डिनेट, y कोऑर्डिनेट तो पता है। तो x कोऑर्डिनेट के लिए x का फॉर्मूला है हमारे पास। x का फॉर्मूला क्या है? m1x2 प्लस m2x1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2। तुम बोलोगे सर हम m2x1 प्लस m1x2 लिख सकते हैं? हाँ बिल्कुल लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है। सो व्हाट इज m1 m2? अच्छा, m1 is to m2 is 2 is to 5, तो m1 क्या है? 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x2 क्या है? x2 है 3। देखो 3, ये है x2, ये है x1। नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो लिख लो x1 क्या है, x2 क्या है, y1 क्या है, y2 क्या है, x क्या है, y क्या है, k क्या है, मतलब m1 क्या है, m2 क्या है, सब कुछ लिख लो और फिर डालो वैल्यूज। समझ में आ रहा है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। m2 है 5, x1 है 4, m1 प्लस m2 है 2+5। सो ये हो जाएगा 6 प्लस 20 डिवाइडेड बाय 7, राइट। 2 3s are 6, 5 4s are 20 डिवाइडेड बाय 7, सो x इज इक्वल टू 26/7। ये तो एज इट इज रहेगा, चेक कर लेते हैं। तो पॉइंट्स 26/7 करेक्ट है। तो यहाँ पे एक स्टेटमेंट बनता है, therefore the coordinates of point of intersection are 26/7, 0, 26/7, 0। Okay, next. Calculate the ratio in which the line joining the point 4, 6 and -5, -4 is divided by the line y is equal to 3. Wow, this is amazing question. Actually, जो भी ये question देख रहे हैं, they are going to learn so many things. I have to draw this Cartesian plane, otherwise your learning will be half. First, the 2 points 4, 6. 4, 6. Let the point 4, 6 be somewhere over here, and -5, -4. Let the point be somewhere over here, -5, -4। अच्छा, इन दोनों को ज्वाइन करने वाली एक लाइन बना देते हैं पहले। पहला पॉइंट है 4,6 x1 y1 4 6 x2 y2 -5 एंड 4। ठीक है, ये है ए और बी को ज्वाइन करने वाली लाइन। We have to find the ratio in which the line joining these 2 points A and B by the line y is equal to 3. Now, how many of you remember what is line y is equal to 3? Your concept of coordinate geometry from class 9 should be very, very strong to remember what is the line y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3. Let me help you remember something. You know what is this? This is x-axis. X-axis का equation पता है क्या होता है तुम्हें? Y is equal to 0. This is y-axis. Y-axis का equation क्या होता है? X is equal to 0. हमारी line कौन सी है? Y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 is a straight line which is parallel to x-axis. Y is equal to 3 is a straight line parallel to x-axis. At a distance of 3 units, from x-axis. Y is equal to 3 is a straight line parallel to x-axis and at a distance of 3 units from x-axis. याद रखना, ठीक है। तो ये जो रेड लाइन मैंने बनाई है that is nothing but y is equal to 3. समझ गए? कोई भी लाइन जब ऐसे फॉर्मेट में हो y is equal to a, suppose y is equal to a, तो याद रखना कि it is always parallel to x-axis and at a distance of a units from x-axis. अगर कोई लाइन x is equal to a के फॉर्मेट में है तो it is vertical line parallel to y-axis and at a distance of a units from x-axis, sorry y-axis. तो ये तो तुम्हें नाइन्थ के कुछ अच्छा है कि मेरे पास अब वीडियोस भी है, तो अगर तुम्हारा कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं है तो मुझे बताना, तो मैं नाइन्थ के वो वीडियोस तुम्हारे साथ शेयर करूंगा जिसमें ये चीज हमने पढ़ी थी। अगर तुम नाइन्थ क्लास की कॉन्सेप्ट भूल चुके हो तो मैं फिर वापस तुम्हें याद दिला सकता हूँ, बट यहाँ पे टाइम नहीं है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। Okay, so what is happening now? This red line y is equal to 3 is dividing the line segment joining point A and B. ठीक है, at this point, do you see this point? यहां पे वो डिवीजन हो रहा है, तो ये जो पॉइंट है ना, इसको हम लोग ले लेंगे, इसको हम लोग क्या ले लेंगे? इसका x कोऑर्डिनेट क्या होगा? इसका x कोऑर्डिनेट कुछ भी हो सकता है, बट y कोऑर्डिनेट फिक्स होगा इसका 3. क्यों? क्योंकि दिस पॉइंट P इज लाइंग ऑन द लाइन y इज इक्वल टू 3. अगर ये पॉइंट 3 y इज इक्वल टू 3 नाम की स्ट्रेट लाइन पे लाई कर रहा है, मतलब इस लाइन पे लाई करने वाले सारे पॉइंट का जो y कोऑर्डिनेट है वो 3 ही होता है, इसलिए इसका मतलब ये पॉइंट P का जो y कोऑर्डिनेट है वो 3 ही है। ठीक है, तो हमें क्या ढूंढना है? रेशियो इन विच द लाइन ज्वाइनिंग द पॉइंट्स 4,6 एंड -5,4 इज डिवाइडेड बाय द पॉइंट x, और हमें ये पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन के कोऑर्डिनेट्स भी ढूंढने हैं, मतलब हमें x की वैल्यू भी ढूंढनी है। ठीक है, तो हम लोग एक स्टेटमेंट लिखेंगे, बहुत ध्यान से समझ लेना, ये बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, ऐसे क्वेश्चन आएंगे तुम्हें, यू शुड नॉट बी वरीड विद दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। और इसमें ये प्लॉट करके दिखाना कंपलसरी तो नहीं है, लेकिन इसको समझने के लिए तो ये कंपलसरी है। अगर तुम बोलोगे कि मैं रट लूंगा इसको, ऐसे तो होगा नहीं। यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, यू हैव टू हैव विजुअलाइजेशन। फॉर विजुअलाइजेशन ही मैंने ये विजुअलाइजेशन पर्पज ही मैंने ये किया है। ठीक है, चलो तो कैसे करेंगे इसको देखते हैं। लेट पॉइंट P ब्रैकेट x, 3 ऑन line y is equal to 3 divide the line AB in the ratio k is to 1. देखो, जब भी रेशियो मिसिंग है तो k is to 1, k मेथड ही काम आएगी तुम्हें। ठीक है, तो रेशियो को k is to 1 ही लेना है। इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये पार्ट k है और ये पार्ट 1, दैट इज AP is to PB is equal to K is to 1. AP is to PB is equal to K is to 1. ठीक है, अब AP is to PB K is to 1 हो गया। अब क्या करेंगे आगे? अब तुम्हें चूज करना है कि अगर तुम्हें रेशियो ढूंढना है तो तुम x वाला फॉर्मूला यूज करोगे या y वाला। पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स में x तो मिसिंग है, y नोन है, तो ऑफ कोर्स मैं y वाला फॉर्मूला यूज करूंगा। तो y क्या है? m1y2 प्लस m2y1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2। m1 है k, y2 है 4, m2 है 1, y1 है 6, m1 प्लस m2 है k प्लस 1। y की वैल्यू मुझे पता है, क्या है y? y है 3, k प्लस 1 वो साइड चला जाएगा, k प्लस 1 यहाँ पे आएगा, यहाँ पे बचेगा 4k प्लस 6। So 3k plus 3 equals 4k plus 6. So 3 minus 6 is equal to 4k minus 3k. 3 minus 6 is minus 3 is equal to, थोड़ा सा स्ट्रेंज है क्योंकि k की वैल्यू कभी नेगेटिव नहीं आती। हम थोड़े वैल्यूज चेक कर लेते हैं एक बार। y1 6 है, y2 4 है, करेक्ट है। m1 is to m2 k एंड 1 है, ये भी करेक्ट है। y की वैल्यू है 3, ये भी करेक्ट है। -5 -4, ओ गलती तो हुई है, देखो ये -4 है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे y2 -4 आएगा, मतलब ये -4k हो जाएगा, यहाँ भी -4k हो जाएगा, यहाँ भी -4k हो जाएगा, और कुछ चेंज नहीं होगा, सिर्फ वो -4 की जगह ही चेंज होगी, ठीक है। सो यस, देखा गलती होती है एंड यू हैव टू बी वेरी मच अवेयर, मेरे से भी हो रही है गलती। -3 हो जाएगा ये, और ये हो जाएगा -4 -3 -7k, और k की वैल्यू हो जाएगी -3 बाय -7 और 3 बाय 7, एंड देयरफॉर k इज टू 1 हो जाएगा 3 बाय 7 इज टू 1 विच इज 3 इज टू 7, एंड देयरफॉर m1 इज टू m2 क्या हो जाएगा? 3 इज टू 7। m1 इज टू m2 क्या हो जाएगा? 3 इज टू 7, ठीक है। 3 इज टू 7 हो गया, रेशियो तो करेक्ट आ गया, देखो यहाँ पे दिखा है रेशियो। अभी हमें क्या ढूंढना है? हमें x की वैल्यू ढूंढनी है। फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन। तो अब प्लीज एक मेरे पे मेहरबानी करो आप लोग, मैंने तुम्हारे लिए रेशियो निकाला है, इतनी मेहनत से पूरा क्वेश्चन समझाया है, x की वैल्यू तो निकाल लो यार वीडियो पॉज करके। x की वैल्यू कैसे निकालोगे? x का फॉर्मूला यूज करो, रेशियो है हमारे पास, m1 m2 की वैल्यू है, ठीक है। x1 और x2 की वैल्यू है हमारे पास, सिर्फ x की वैल्यू ढूंढनी है। कैन यू डू दैट? कैन यू प्लीज पॉज द वीडियो एंड सॉल्व दिस? थैंक यू, डू इट। Okay, I think you've got the value of x. Let's check what is the answer. We have direct answer, so okay, over here we have the value of x. You might have got it as 3. Okay, so I don't have the steps, but I have the answer. So value of x should be 3. So the point P should have the coordinates. Wait, let me check. No, the value of x should be 13 by 10. 13 by 10 comma 3. Yeah, 13 by 10 comma 3 is the coordinates of the point of intersection, that is point P. Yes, the point P, or the x coordinate of point P is 13 comma 10. Let's go to the next question. The origin O, B and C are the vertices of triangle OBC. Okay, so there is one triangle. Let me draw a triangle, we don't have to draw everything. this is the triangle, let's say. So origin O, let's say this is O, 0 comma 0, B minus 6 comma 9, and C 12 comma minus 3 are vertices of triangle OBC. Point P divides OB in the ratio 1 is to 2. Point P divides OB in the ratio 1 is to 2. Okay, so there is a point P somewhere over here which divides the line OB in the ratio 1 is to 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. OP is to OB, OP is to PB, sorry, is 1 is to 2. And point Q divides OC in the ratio 1 is to 2. And point Q divides OC in the ratio 1 is to 2. So point Q is over here, which divides OC in the ratio 1 is to 2. Point P we have over here, point Q we have over here. Find the coordinates of point P and Q. Very nice. Find the coordinates of point P and Q. Also show that PQ is 1/3 of BC. Okay, so let us first find the coordinates of point P and point Q. So let the coordinates of P be x comma y. Let point P be x comma y. ये लिखना ज़्यादा सही था. फिर से लिखते हैं. Rewrite the whole statement. Okay, so now what we know what to do. So let me just make some space over here. Let P x comma y divide OB in ratio 1 is to 2. Therefore, x is equal to m1x2 plus m2x1 upon m1 plus m2. We know everything, so we can find it very easily. So x is equal to m1 x2. m1 is 1, x2 is minus 6 plus m2 is 2 multiplied by x1 is 0, the whole upon m1 plus m2, that is 1 plus 2. So x is equal to minus 6 plus 0 by 3. So x is equal to minus 6 by 3. So x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so we got the value of x, that is the x coordinate of point P, which is minus 2. तो यहाँ पे minus 2 करके लिख देता हूँ. अब y कोऑर्डिनेट कर देते हैं इसका. m1 y2 प्लस m2 y1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2. ठीक है, तो y कोऑर्डिनेट हो जाएगा m1 y2. Now what is m1 y2? m1 is 1, right? m1 is 1, y2 is 9, m2 is 2, and y1 is 0, and m1 plus m2 is 1 plus 2. Very easy to find x and y. It's not a big deal. So 9 plus 0 by 3, that is 9 by 3, which is 3. So y is 3. So the y coordinate of point P is 3. So point P has the coordinate minus 2 comma 3. Now, in the same way, can you find the coordinates of point Q? I'm sure you definitely can find. In the same way, please find the coordinates of point Q. Pause the video and find it. Then I'll tell you the answer. Okay, I hope that you have found the coordinates of point Q, because if you don't find it and if you wait for me, then the next thing which you have to do, you won't be able to do. And you have to do all these solved examples and show me. Okay, so I want you to do it. Okay, so coordinates of point Q are see, we have 4 comma minus 1. Let's check what we have. over here. No, minus 2 comma 3. So I think the coordinates of point Q are 4 comma minus 1. Okay, okay. So let's do one thing. Let me just check the answer, because I have the answer. So let me confirm with you and then we'll go ahead. So point Q has the coordinates of 4 comma minus 1. 4 comma minus 1, point Q, and point P has the coordinate of minus 2 comma 3. Okay, in the same way, the way in which we found out the coordinates of point P, the same way we can find out the coordinates of point Q, which I'm sure you all have done. Now you have to show that PQ is 1/3 of BC. So we know the coordinates of point P and point Q, so we can find the line segment PQ using distance formula. Also, we can find the length of line segment BC using distance formula. And if we know the lengths of PQ and BC both, we can easily prove that PQ is 1/3 of BC. So please pause the video, find the length of PQ and the length of BC. If you have forgotten what is distance formula, I can tell you. Distance formula is PQ is equal to, or BC is equal to, x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Okay, so that is your distance formula. Please pause the video, find the length of PQ, length of BC, and you will prove it easily that PQ is 1/3 of BC. Okay, so since you have done it, let's go to the next question. Question number 6. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining points A and B. So there is one small diagram here, but I'm going to make a new diagram for you. Okay, so we have a line segment AB. And okay, we have a line segment AB, and we have 2 points in between AB which are trisecting the line segment joining A and B. Trisecting. What do you mean by trisection? Trisection means dividing in equal parts. So these 2 points are dividing the line segment joining A and B in 3 equal parts. So there are 3 equal parts. Let me name these points as P and Q. Okay, so there are 3 equal parts: AP, PQ, and QB. Right? So we have to find, we know the coordinates of A and B. Coordinates of A are 6 comma minus 2, and coordinates of B are minus 8 comma 10. Okay, we have to find the coordinates of P and Q. Always remember, if a line is trisected, there will be 2 points trisecting the lines. If the line is divided in 4 equal parts, there will be 3 points which can divide the line in 4 equal parts. So number of points which divide the line in n parts will always be n minus 1. There are 3 equal parts here, so points are 3 minus 1, that is 2 points. So we have to find the coordinates of these 2 points. Okay, so first let's find the coordinates of point P. Let the coordinates of point P be x comma y. Okay, so let P bracket x comma y divide AB, sorry, PB nahi, AB, divide AB in the ratio, divide AB in the ratio 1:2. Now you must be wondering, there is no ratio given. How did I find the ratio? See, AP, PQ and QB are equal, right? And if AP, PQ and QB are equal, is PB double of AP? Is PB double of AP? Yes, PB is certainly double of AP because in PB there are two uh, parts or two line segments which are equal to AP. One is PQ and one is QB. So PB is double of AP. So AP is to PB is 1 is to 2. That is AP is to PB is 1 is to 2. We can easily find the ratio. Now we know that they are trisecting. So now we know the ratio, that is M1, M2. We know the values, we know the coordinates of the end points, that is A and B. Right? We know the ratios, we know the coordinates of the end points, that is A and B. So we can easily find now. For a moment, forget about Q. Don't remember Q. Forget about Q. Okay. Now we can easily find AP is to PB. AP is to PB. I'm sorry, we already know AP is to PB. Now we can easily find the coordinates of point P, that is X and Y. What is the formula of X and Y? X is equal to M2x1 plus M1x2 upon M1 plus M2, and Y is equal to M2y1 प्लस M1y2. मैंने फिर से उल्टा फॉर्मूला लिखा बट डजेंट मैटर. M1 प्लस M2 करेक्ट है फॉर्मूला. ठीक है. सो x और y का फॉर्मूला तो है हमारे पास M2 M1 M2 x1 x2 y1 y2 सब कुछ है. ठीक है. तो हम लोग निकाल सकते हैं x और y, मतलब कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ पॉइंट P निकाल सकते हैं. In the same way you have to find coordinates of point Q, but coordinates of point Q जब ढूंढोगे तो क्या लिखोगे पता है? ऑल्सो क्यू क्यू के पॉइंट कोऑर्डिनेट्स भी एक्स कॉमा वाई ले लो, डिवाइड्स ए बी इन द रेशियो. देखते हैं क्या तुम्हें सही आता है कि नहीं. क्यू ए बी को कौन से रेशियो में डिवाइड कर रहा है? ए क्यू इज टू क्यू बी क्या है? 2:1. दैट इज ए क्यू इज टू क्यू बी इज 2:1. अब रेशियो चेंज हो गया क्योंकि मैंने पॉइंट क्यू ले लिया है. तो पॉइंट क्यू ढूंढने के लिए फॉर्मूला सेम रहेगा, सिर्फ M1 M2 का वैल्यू चेंज हो जाएगा. अब रेशियो कितना हो जाएगा? 2:1. एंड वी कैन फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ क्यू एज वेल. समझ में आया? तो जब पॉइंट ट्राइसेक्शन वाला जब क्वेश्चन होता है और पहला पॉइंट होता है ट्राइसेक्शन का, तो उसका रेशियो 1:2 ले लो और एक्स और वाई का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करो. ठीक है. x1 y1 x2 y2 वही एंड पॉइंट्स रहेंगे. जब दूसरा पॉइंट ट्राइसेक्शन का लेते हो और उसका कोऑर्डिनेट ढूंढना है तो रेशियो चेंज करके 2:1 ले लो, क्योंकि ए क्यू इज टू क्यू बी इज 2:1. और यही सेम एक्स और वाई का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना है जिसमें x1 y1 x2 y2 तो वही एंड पॉइंट्स रहेंगे, सिर्फ M1:M2 अब 2:1 हो गया. ठीक है. सो इफ यू पुट द वैल्यूज इन द फॉर्मूला you will get the coordinates of point P and Q as shown over here, but you have to solve it. ठीक है. ये तुम्हें मुझे सॉल्व करके दिखाना पड़ेगा, सबमिट करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज आई एम गिविंग यू दिस एज अ होमवर्क. एज सुन एज यू हैव दिस वीडियो तुम्हें ये होमवर्क मिल जाएगा. तुम्हारा होमवर्क स्टार्ट हो चुका है. तो वीडियो पॉज करो और प्लीज इसका पूरा वर्किंग लिख लो अच्छे से एंड मेक श्योर दैट यू आर गेटिंग दीज आंसर्स विच आर शोन ओवर हियर. Okay, let's go ahead. Next question. Okay, now this is interesting. In this question, what they are asking you is show that one point P, which they have given as 3 comma m minus 5 as its coordinate. This point P is a point of trisection of the line segment joining points A and B. We have to show that this is the point of trisection, and hence we have to find the value of m also. Okay, we can do it. See, I'll tell you how to do it. Let the end points be A and B. A is 4 comma minus 2 and B is 1 comma 4. A is 4 comma minus 2 and B is 1 comma 4. Okay, and point P is somewhere in between. It could be over here and it could be over here also, because a point of trisection, देखो अगर पॉइंट P यहाँ पे है तो वो 1:2 के रेशियो में डिवाइड करेगा, तो मतलब वन ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑफ ट्राइसेक्शन तो है ही। मैंने इसके पहले क्वेश्चन में तुम्हें बताया था कि किसी भी लाइन में जब ट्राइसेक्ट होती है वो लाइन, तो उसमें दो पॉइंट होते हैं बीच में, तो या तो पॉइंट ऑफ ट्राइसेक्शन की पोजीशन ये है या तो ये है, मतलब दोनों में से एक पोजीशन पे पॉइंट ऑफ ट्राइसेक्शन रह सकता है। ठीक है, अगर पॉइंट P यहाँ पे है तो रेशियो कितना हो जाएगा 1:2। लेकिन अगर पॉइंट P यहाँ पे है, सपोज ये P डैश, तो रेशियो अब चेंज हो जाएगा। अब रेशियो कितना हो जाएगा 2:1, है ना, 2:1। ठीक है, सो लेट्स फॉरगेट, हमको नहीं पता है पॉइंट P कहाँ पे है। सो हम मान लेते हैं लेट अ पॉइंट P जिसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स है 3 m minus 5 divide the line segment joining A 4 minus 2 and B 1 4 in the ratio k:1। अब तुम बोलोगे सर रेशियो k:1 क्यों लिया, 1:2 ले लेते या 2:1। देखो रेशियो हमें दिया नहीं है कि ये पॉइंट ऑफ ट्राइसेक्शन है, हमें प्रूव करना है, हमें शो करना है। मतलब ये रेशियो ढूंढेंगे, अगर ये रेशियो 1:2 या 2:1 आता है तो प्रूव हो जाता है कि ये पॉइंट ऑफ ट्राइसेक्शन है। ठीक है, तो एक पॉइंट है कहीं बीच में, पॉइंट P, जो इस लाइन को डिवाइड करता है इन द रेशियो k:1। पहले तो रेशियो ढूंढना पड़ेगा। रेशियो ढूंढने के लिए ये जो पॉइंट है उसका कौन सा कोऑर्डिनेट हमें पता है। ये पॉइंट P का x कोऑर्डिनेट और y कोऑर्डिनेट, x कोऑर्डिनेट 3 है जो हमें पता है, तो x क्या फॉर्मूला ले लेंगे, तो x इज इक्वल टू, वी नो दैट m1x2 प्लस m2x1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2। तो x क्या है, तो x है 3। 3 इज इक्वल टू m1x2। m1 क्या है, m1 तो मुझे नहीं पता है, तो मैंने इसलिए तो रेशियो लिया है k:1, तो m1 है k। x2 है 1, m2 है 1, x1 4, m1 प्लस m2 k+1। k+1 को शिफ्ट करेंगे, 3 ब्रैकेट k+1 इज इक्वल टू k+4। सो 3k plus 3 is equal to k+4। So 3k minus k is equal to 4 minus 3। 3k minus k is 2k, 4 minus 3 is 1, and k is equal to 1 by 2। Therefore, k is to 1 is equal to 1 by 2 is to 1। That is 1:2। क्या हो गया रेशियो 1:2। मतलब पॉइंट P कहाँ पे होगा, यहाँ पे होगा। पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या है 3 m minus 5। पॉइंट P AB को 1:2 की रेशियो में डिवाइड कर रहा है। ठीक है, वन मोर थिंग वी हैव टू डू। ये तो प्रूव हो गया ना कि पॉइंट P ट्राइसेक्शन का पॉइंट है, 1:2 रेशियो आया इसकी वजह से, वन ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑफ ट्राइसेक्शन। एंड फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ m। अब m क्या है, m एक्चुअली y कोऑर्डिनेट का एक पार्ट है, y कोऑर्डिनेट है m माइनस वाई, तो हम y का फॉर्मूला लगा देंगे ना। y का फॉर्मूला क्या है, पॉइंट ऑफ सेक्शन फॉर्मूला क्या है y का, m1 y2 प्लस m2 y1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2। y क्या है, m माइनस 5, m1 is 1 multiplied by y2, y2, see m1 is 1, y2 is 4, m2 is 2 and y1 is minus 2. m1 is 1, y2 is 4 plus m2 is 2 and y1 is minus 2. Correct. m1 plus m2 is 1 plus 2. So m minus 5 is equal to 4 plus minus 4 upon 3. So m minus 5 is equal to 4 minus 4 is 0 by 3. So m minus 5 is 0 and m is equal to 5. So the value of m in that y coordinate is 5. ठीक है, so value of m is 5. समझ में आया? तो ऐसे भी क्वेश्चंस आती है, सब सेक्शन फॉर्मूला का एप्लीकेशन है अलग अलग। चलो, वी आर एट नियर द एंड ऑफ सेक्शन फॉर्मूला। इसके बाद हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला, वो भी बहुत इजी है। मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इजी। पहले सेक्शन फॉर्मूला कर लेते हैं, फिर अलग से मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला करेंगे, और उसके बाद कुछ मिसलेनियस क्वेश्चंस अगर है तो वो देख लेंगे। ठीक है, चलो। If the point P minus 1 comma 2 divides the join of point A and B in the ratio 3:4। अच्छा, तो लाइन ड्रॉ कर दे। एक्चुअली लाइन ड्रॉ करना ना हमेशा अच्छा रहता है, इससे तुम्हें समझ में आ जाता है कि सी व्हाट यू आर डीलिंग विथ, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली यू आर डीलिंग विथ। Okay, so there is one point A which is 2 comma 5 and another point B which is A comma B, and A and B are divided by P in the ratio 3:4। ठीक है, सो P को सपोज यहाँ पे कहीं पे मान लेते हैं, तो ये जो पॉइंट P है -1,2, ठीक है, और ये पॉइंट P ए बी को डिवाइड कर रहा है इन द रेशियो 3:4। क्लियर? फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ ए मल्टीप्लाइड बाई बी माइनस ए। क्या है ये? ए मल्टीप्लाइड बाई बी माइनस ए। ठीक है, ए बी माइनस ए। ठीक है, ढूंढ लेंगे। पहले ए और बी तो चाहिए ना, इसके लिए ए और बी निकाल लेते पहले। इसको छोड़ दो, इसको भूल जाओ थोड़ी देर के लिए। फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड ए एंड बी। ए एंड बी कैसे ढूंढेंगे? सेक्शन फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करेंगे, क्योंकि हमारे पास सब है, सिर्फ x2 और y2 की जगह a और b। तो बेसिकली x का फॉर्मूला हमें काफी क्लैरिटी दे देगा, m1 x2 प्लस m2 x1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2। तो m1 है 3, x2 है a, m2 है 4, x1 है 2, m1 प्लस m2 है 3 प्लस 4। अच्छा, x भी तो है हमारे पास, x क्यों मैंने लिख दिया यहाँ पे, x -1 है। 3 प्लस 4 होता है 7, 7 यहाँ पे -1 से मल्टीप्लाई होगा, -7 इज इक्वल टू 3a प्लस 6। सो -7 माइनस 6 इज इक्वल टू 3a, -13 इज इक्वल टू 3a, -13/3 इज इक्वल टू a, -13/3, ये a की वैल्यू आ गई। इसको रहने दो एज इट इज, डायरेक्ट हमें a मिल चुका है, y भी मिल जाएगा। रुको, y क्या है, m1 y2 प्लस m2 y1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2, ठीक है। सो y इज 2, देखो y 2 है यहाँ पे, देखो m1 क्या है, m1 है 3 multiplied by b plus 4 multiplied by 5, the whole upon m1 plus m2, that is 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 7, 7 2s are 14 is equal to 3b plus 20. So 14 minus 20 is equal to 3b, and 14 minus 20 is minus 6 divided by 3 is equal to b. So b is equal to minus 2. b minus 2 है, a minus 13 by 3 है। हमें क्या ढूंढना है, वैल्यू ऑफ a मल्टीप्लाइड बाई b माइनस a। अच्छा, a b माइनस a क्या है, माइनस 13/3। मेरा सब कैलकुलेशन तो करेक्ट है ना यार। m1 3, x2 a, m2 4। अच्छा, मैं पॉइंट्स भी देख लेता हूँ सारे, a2,5 b अच्छा सब सही है। m2 4 और x1 2, सो 3a प्लस 8। मिस्टेक मिस्टेक मिल गया मुझे, मैंने बहुत ही गंदा वाला मिस्टेक किया। 4 2 ज़ा 8 होता है यहाँ पे। यस, इसलिए नहीं, इसलिए ये अजीब आ रहा था। मुझे लगा ये 13/3 कुछ गड़बड़ लग रहा है यार। 4 2 ज़ा 6 लिखा था मैंने, जस्ट इमेजिन। और मैं तुम्हें बोलता हूँ कि सिली मिस्टेक मत करो, अवेयर रहो। भाई किसी से भी हो सकती है मिस्टेक। बट लेट मी टेल यू कि अभी रात के 1:15 हो रहे हैं। तो इस टाइम पे तो मुझे लगता है कि बड़े बड़े आदमी से छोटी छोटी गलतियां हो जाती है। लेकिन यार इसलिए लेट नाइट स्टडीज मुझे पसंद नहीं है, अर्ली मॉर्निंग में होना चाहिए काम। मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ मैं कोशिश। सो -15/3 इज -5। yes, so a is -5, b is -2। let's find ab minus a क्या है, -5 multiplied by b क्या है, -2 माइनस a क्या है, -5। so ये हो जाएगा 10 plus 5 which is 15। ab minus a 15, easy, right? See, we know that if there is a line segment, if there is a line segment, let's say AB, AB, and a point P is dividing the line segment in the ratio m1 m2, and the coordinates of endpoint are x1 y1 and x2 y2, and coordinates of point P are x comma y, right? Then we can certainly find the coordinates of point P, that is the value of x and the value of y, that is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2 and m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. But what if in a special case the point P which we are talking about is the midpoint of line segment AB? If it is midpoint, then m1 and m2 would be equal. That means the ratio in which a midpoint divides the line segment would be 1:1. That means m1 and m2 both are 1. So wherever there is m1 and m2, you have to replace it by 1. Okay, so your point x would become x1 plus x2 by 2. Point y would become y1 plus y2 by 2. You see how easy the formula becomes? How simple the formula becomes? This is the midpoint formula. This is known as midpoint formula. This midpoint formula is helpful for us to find the coordinates of midpoint of line segment joining any two points, given that end points are known to you, and you take the ratio. You're not concerned with the ratio anymore. The ratio is 1:1. So directly excluding m1 m2, we get a direct formula for finding the coordinates of midpoint of any line segment. Let's do some questions and understand this concept. Midpoint formula. The first question is, find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segments joining point P. So I'm not going to draw anything because it's straightforward formula. Point P is one of the endpoints, 4 comma minus 6, and point Q is minus 2 comma 4, and you have to find the midpoint of line joining PQ. So let R x comma y be midpoint of PQ. Therefore x is x1 plus x2 by 2, which is 4 plus minus 2 by 2, that is 4 minus 2 by 2, which is 2 by 2, which is 1. Y is y1 plus y2 by 2, which is y is y1 plus y2 by 2. Y is minus 6 plus 4 by 2, which is minus 2 by 2, which is minus 1. So x is 1 and y is minus 1. Therefore, R 1 comma minus 1 is the midpoint which we are looking for. Simple. So midpoint formula is simpler than what we have imagined. Let's go to the next question. The midpoint of line segment AB. Okay, so there is a small diagram. Let me make it a little bigger. Yeah, midpoint of line segment AB is minus 3 comma 5. Find the coordinates of A and B. And this is really interesting because the diagram which they have given over here, it clearly shows that this points A and B, they lie on x and y axis respectively. Okay, so the coordinates of point A will be x comma 0, and coordinates of point B will be 0 comma y. Any point lying on x-axis has the coordinate x comma 0. Any point lying on y-axis has the coordinate 0 comma y. That's why I've taken these coordinates. Okay, and the midpoints coordinates are given to us minus 3 comma 5. You have to find the coordinates of A and B. Okay, very easy. So let's apply the midpoint formula. X is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. Now what is x? X is x coordinate of the midpoint, which is minus 3. What is x1? X1 is x. What is x2? X2 is 0 by 2. So minus 3 multiplied by 2 is x. So x is equal to minus 6. So if x is minus 6, the coordinates of point A are minus 6 comma 0. We got the first coordinate. Okay. Let's apply the formula for y. Y is y1 plus y2 by 2. So y, which is 5, which is y1 plus y2. So y1 is 0 plus y2 is y by 2. 2 will get multiplied here. 5 2s are 10. 0 plus y. Y is equal to 10. And point B becomes 0 comma y, that is 0 comma 10. Okay, point B is 0 comma 10. So point A and B and their coordinates are known now. Very easy. Midpoint formula you apply, you get the answers very easily. When you see the word midpoint, it's a easy question, mostly. Okay, the next question. Let's see what do we have here. Points A, B, and C are vertices of triangle ABC. Cool. So we have to draw triangle ABC. Okay, let's say this is triangle ABC. Point A is 7 comma minus 4. Point B is minus 5 comma 5. Point C is minus 3 comma 8 are vertices of triangle ABC. Find the length of its median through vertex A. Okay, for finding length of the median through vertex A, we have to first draw a median. And I'll tell you what is a median. Actually, you should know what is a median. You are in class 10th, but by chance, some nice students have forgotten what is a median. I will gladly let them know what is a median. Okay, so let's say AD is a median. So what is a median? Median is a line which bisects the opposite side, which is drawn from a vertex to opposite side to bisect the opposite side. So AD bisect BC. That means AD divides BC into two equal parts. That is BD is equal to DC. So that is median. AD is a median, right? We have to find the length of the median. Wow. For finding the length of the median, we have to apply distance formula. And for finding distance formula, for applying distance formula, we should know the coordinates of point D. And we know that point D is median. Sorry, D is midpoint. I'm sorry for that. D is midpoint of BC. D is midpoint of BC. Therefore, X is equal to, okay, let coordinates of D be X comma Y. Therefore, X is equal to X1 plus X2 by 2. What is X1? X1 is minus 5, right? D is midpoint of BC. So we'll take X1, X2 from here. Not from here, okay? This has nothing to do with the midpoint formula when you apply to BC, or when you find the coordinates of D. So X2 is minus 3 by 2. So X is equal to minus 8 by 2. So X is equal to minus 4. Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So Y1 Y1 is 5, Y2 Y2 is 8 by 2. So Y is 13 by 2. Yes, 5 plus 8 by 2, that is 13 by 2. So X is minus 4 and Y is 13 by 2. So we found the coordinates of point D, which are minus 4 comma 13 by 2. Now it is your job to apply distance formula and find AD. So AD is under root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. I'm sure you remember distance formula. Apply this distance formula to AD. Okay, so this is x1, y1, x2, y2, and you will find the length of AD, which is 5 by 2 root 37. Looks something like this. 5 by 2 root 37, or 5 root 37 by 2, whichever way you want to call it. Okay, please pause the video and find AD and make sure that you get this answer. Okay, so it's done. So we will get many geometrical questions like this. I'll take few more questions based on this. So geometrical questions are not very big problem. So if you want to find the coordinates of, point of intersection of diagonals of a parallelogram, you can easily find with midpoint formula, because we know that diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram or a rhombus or a square or a rectangle. So midpoint formula is applicable over there, right? So it's easy, it's not difficult. Geometrical questions are quite easy, like this median or isosceles triangle or whatever it is. Hey, we were just talking about parallelogram and here we go. Okay, so we have to draw parallelogram first. Point A is 14 comma minus 2. Point B is 6 comma minus 2. Point C is not known, so I will take it x comma y. Point D is 8 comma 2. These are the vertices of parallelogram ABCD. Find the coordinates of the fourth vertex D. Okay, this is an interesting question. So in this type or in this pattern, you can get a question based on rhombus also, rectangle also, square also. But since we know the properties of these quadrilaterals, it's easy to find these kind of answers of these questions. Okay, so okay, so I think I'm thinking that we can find the answer to this question, but for that we need to we need to do some construction. So the construction which we have to do is two diagonals. We have to make two diagonals. Let's make two diagonals. One diagonal and the other diagonal. Okay, so these are two diagonals. These two diagonals intersect at this point O, let's say. So they both have this common point O. And we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, right? So AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. Diagonals are not of equal length, but they bisect each other. See, now we know B and D, the endpoints of diagonal BD, and we know that O is midpoint of BD. Let's write the statements. Let diagonals of parallelogram ABCD intersect each other at point O. Let diagonals of parallelogram ABCD intersect each other at point O. Okay, since diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other, since diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other, O is midpoint of, मैंने शॉर्ट में लिखा है, तुम पूरा लिखना, O is midpoint of BD and AC. O BD का भी midpoint है, AC का भी midpoint है. अब हमें B और D के कोऑर्डिनेट्स पता है, तो we can find the coordinates of O. So let the coordinates of O be x comma y, right? So इसके coordinates अगर हम x comma y भी मान लेते हैं, तो by midpoint formula we can say that x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is 6 plus x2 is 8 by 2, that is 14 by 2, that is 7. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. y1 y1 is minus 2 plus y2 is 2 by 2. That is 0 by 2, which is 0. So the coordinates of coordinates of point O are 7, 0. That is, we know the coordinate of the midpoint of the diagonal. Okay, now O is also the midpoint of AC, and we know the coordinate of A and coordinates of O, so we can find the coordinates of C. Okay, here we took x comma y. Now there is no need of keeping it x comma y. Now we know that it is 7, 0. So let me write it over here. Since O is midpoint of AC, therefore x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, and we already know x is 7. So 7 is equal to 14 plus x by 2. So 14 is equal to 14 plus x. So 14 minus 14 is 0, so x is equal to 0. So y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2. Y is minus 2. y1 plus y2. Okay. Hey, sorry. Y is 0. Not y is not minus 2. This is y. Y is 0. Y1 is minus 2. Y2 is unknown by 2. So 2 into 0 is 0 is equal to minus 2 plus y. So y is equal to 2. So coordinates of point C, that is the fourth vertex of the parallelogram, is or are 0, 2. Fourth vertex of parallelogram has the coordinates 0, 2. Let's check. Yes, so it is absolutely correct. Did you understand the method and how we use the properties of parallelogram? Please remember it, okay? Sure. Next question. So I've been solving mostly all the kinds of questions. There are no repeat questions in these questions which I'm taking. So there is less work for you, but I hope that you're noting down the important things. The midpoint of line segment joining 3m, 6 and minus 4, 3n is 1, 2m minus 1. Find the values of m and n. I feel this is a problem of simultaneous linear equations or linear equations in two variables. Can be done easily. Let's first draw a line and show the situation, what it is. Always drawing a line in midpoint and section formula is a good idea. Okay, so point A is 3m, 6. Point B is minus 4, 3n. And the midpoint P is 1, 2m minus 1. The midpoint of the line segments joining 3m minus 6 and minus 4, 3n is 1, 2m minus 1. Find the values of m and n. Okay, great. So we know that this point P is the midpoint of AB. So we can directly apply midpoint formula. So by midpoint formula, we can say that x is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. So 1 is equal to x1, that is 3m, plus x2, which is minus 4 by 2. So 2 is equal to 3m minus 4, and 2 plus 4 is 3m. So 3m is equal to 6. So 6 by 3 is equal to m. and m is equal to 2. M is equal to 2. Great. So we directly got the value of m. There is no simultaneous linear equation required. Great. Y is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2 and y is 2m minus 1. Y1 is 6 and y2 is 3n by 2. Okay, so we just multiply 2 on the other side. So we get 2 bracket 2m minus 1 is equal to 6 plus 3n. See, we know the value of m, which is 2. Let's put it over here. So 2 bracket 2 2s are 4 minus 1 is equal to 6 plus 3n. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 2s are 6 is equal to 6 plus 3n. So if we cut this 3, 3n becomes, if we cut the 6, 3n becomes equal to 0. So n becomes equal to 0, right? So m is 2 and n is 0. M is 2 and n is 0. That is the final answer which matches. Easy. Let's go to the next question. Okay, we are coming to the end. Okay. The point A 3 comma 5 minus 5 is reflected in the point A dash. Find the coordinates of A dash. Wow, beautiful, lovely question. Let me show you with the help of Cartesian plane, because that will be easy to understand. What is reflection? Many students, they don't have an idea what is reflection. Yeah, if you have done the chapter reflection, because it's there in some boards, then you know that you have the idea. But generally, reflection chapter is not there. So if you've done it earlier or you've done it recently, you have the idea. So the point is 3 comma minus 5. So 3 comma minus 5 is somewhere over here. Is reflected in the point A dash. Find the coordinates of point A dash. Now I feel what they are asking that it is reflected in the point. Let me just check once again the question. Okay, there seems to be some mistake with this question, so I'm skipping it for now. If I get the correct idea about what the question wants to say, I will definitely discuss with you all in the live class. Let's go to the next question. If the midpoint of the line segment joining the points A and B, A is 3 comma 4, B is k comma 6, is x comma y and x plus y is 10. Find the value of k and the length of line segment AB. Okay, so we have line segment AB, in which A is 3 comma 4 and B is k comma 6. The midpoint of the line segments joining the points A and B is x comma y. Okay, so midpoint, let's say the midpoint is P, x comma y, and x plus y is 10. Find the value of k and the length of AB. Okay, very easy. So we'll apply midpoint formula. So x is equal to 3 plus k by 6, right? So 6x is equal to 3 plus k. That's equation number 1 which we are getting. And y is equal to 4. Hey. What am I writing? I'm really sleepy, man. This is 3 plus k by 2, it should be. Midpoint formula. So 2x is equal to 3 plus k. That's equation 1. And the second equation would be y is equal to 4 plus 6 by 2. So y is equal to 10 by 2, which is 5. So y is equal to 5. Now we know that x plus y is equal to 10. So x plus 5 is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 minus 5. So x is equal to 5. Okay, so if x is 5, we put the value of x in equation 1. So we get 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 3 plus k, which is 10 is equal to 3 plus k, which is 10 minus 3 is equal to k. So k is equal to 7. K is equal to 7. K is equal to 7. Now, after finding K, you have to find the length of AB. So K is the X value of X2. Over here, 7 will come. So we know the coordinates of A and B. Now we can easily find the length of AB by using distance formula. So please do that. Pause the video and find the length of AB, which is 2 root 5, but you please find it. All right, so it's done. So let's move on to the next question. Find the coordinates of the point of intersection of the medians of triangle ABC given the coordinates of A, B and C as over here. So let's first draw a triangle. Now let's draw the medians, 3 medians. And the third median would be over here. Now we already know what is a median, right? We have done a question involving median. So there is no question about what is a median. Yeah, but here this question is not only about median. This question is about point of intersection of median. We have to find that. And the vertices of this triangle are A minus 2 comma 3, B 6 comma 7 and C 4 comma 1. So we have to find the point of intersection of the median. The in geometry, the point of intersection of all the 3 medians of a triangle is known as centroid, and its symbol is G. G is the centroid. We have to find the uh, coordinates of the centroid, which is G, point of intersection of all the 3 medians. Now see, there is a direct formula, but I'm thinking, okay, let me give you the direct formula. So direct formula says that the coordinates of G are x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. x1, x2, x3, x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the respective 3 vertices of the triangle. So easily you can find the coordinates of the centroid G. But I'm thinking that is there another way, like the long cut? Yeah, of course, everybody loves shortcut, but if suppose your school teacher says that no, this direct formula is not allowed, you have to derive this formula and so and so. So how you can do that? any property of triangle or anything. I'm just thinking about that. So apparently there is one property of the median which I will list for you. So please note it down. A median divides, sorry, a centroid, property of the centroid, okay? A centroid, which is the point of intersection of all three medians, and the midpoint of a triangle actually is the middle point of the triangle, divides the median in the ratio 2 is to 1. A centroid divides the median in the ratio 2 is to 1 from vertex to the opposite side. So in this figure we can easily make out, if we apply this property of centroid, that AG is to GD. Let's take this point as D. AG, we don't require to take all the three medians. Okay, any one median will do and we'll get the answer. AG is to GD is 2 is to 1. This ratio is 2 is to 1. Now we can take the, let coordinates, let G, the coordinates of point G be x comma y, be the centroid. ये पहले लिखना चाहिए था एक्चुअली, लिख लेता हूँ पहले. ठीक है, let G be the centroid, AG is to GD is equal to 2 is to 1. ठीक है, अब हमें रेशियो पता है, क्या हमें D के coordinates पता है? या we can find out easily by midpoint formula, because we know that AD is a median ना, तो D will be the midpoint. So it will be orally निकाल लेते हैं. 6 plus 4 by 2, that is 10 by 2, which is 5. 7 plus 1 by 2, 8 by 2, which is 4. D के coordinates आ गए, A और D के coordinates पता है, AG is to GD ratio पता है, section formula से we can find the coordinates of G. Please find it. It should be this one. Please pause the video and find the coordinates of G. Median की, centroid की property भी पता चल गई. Come on, do it. Please do it. Okay, so I hope that you've got the coordinates of point G using this property, or you can check it by using this direct formula which I have told you earlier, the formula for finding the centroid. Okay, this is the final question of the topic midpoint formula. So mostly we have touched all the types of questions. This is also based on centroid. So ABC is a triangle and the coordinates of centroid are already given. If A is 1 comma 3, B is 4 comma B, and C is A comma 1, find A and B and find the length of the side BC. Here you have to use that formula, the formula for centroid. So let me get the figure for you. Okay. few things we have to erase. The coordinates. Yeah, the ratio is okay, fine. But ratio is not required actually, still. Okay, so the coordinates of the point G are 4, comma 3. Point A, 1, comma 3. Point B, 4, comma B. Point C, A, comma 1. You have to find A and B and length of side BC. So we can use this formula gx comma y is equal to the coordinates of centroid is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. I'll show you the use of this formula. So x is 4, which is equal to 1 plus 4 plus a by 3, and y is 3. Y is 3, which is 3 plus b, see this is b, okay, plus 1 by 3. So this will be 12 is equal to 5 plus a. So 12 minus 5 is 7, which is equal to a. And this is 3 threes are 9, which is equal to 4 plus b, or 9 minus 4, which is 5, which is equal to b. So a is 7 and b is 5, directly by applying the formula. And if you want to find BC, that's also easy, because now you got the values of B and A. Put the values here, get the coordinates of B and C, and use distance formula to find BC. Okay, so you can do that much. Okay, so this part is over. I don't want to make it more longer. So midpoint formula is over. We have touched each and every part of midpoint formula and all the questions based on it. And there might be some tricky questions which are left, but I'm not much worried about them. Okay, because you also should get chance to break your head on some tricky questions, and then definitely we can solve them in the live class. So see you later. This part is over. Bye bye.